A lot of businesses, some of them have been hit pretty hard by retail theft. And just like Sacramento and really the rest of California, San Joaquin County has been plagued by retail theft and scams. But Prop 36 is giving the DA's office the boost they need to go after these career criminals more. And we are being joined by District Attorney Ron Freitas. He's a strong supporter of Prop 36, and he's joining us with the latest results of this. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So, okay. We know the problem's so bad.
Yes.
In San Joaquin County particularly, how bad is it?
It's very bad. Yeah. And what we see is shortages of products. We also see escalating violence, that when store security and employees intervene, sometimes they're even attacked with product. They're being attacked with weapons. It's pretty scary.
I've seen people running in with pepper spray.
Yes.
Pepper spraying the employees and then stealing stuff.
But store employees are having knives drawn on them, other weapons, and it's millions and millions of dollars. We talked to Raley's, we talked to Walmart, we talked to Save Mart, all in our community, and they were explaining to us that their margin is very, very low. And if they were true business people, they would close the stores and survive off CDs and the interest.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, actually, speaking of which, you were just at a Save Mart recently.
Yes.
You were talking to store employees. And so, the Save Mart that you've been at, that you were at, how bad was the problem there specifically?
It's close to $1 million lost in a year.
Jeez, just at that one store.
Yes.
Unbelievable. And so you were talking to employees, and how have they seen a change with the Prop 36 rollout now?
Well, we're getting the message out, and I think that's the important thing is that people know that paying is no longer optional and that stuff will happen to them. And ideally isn't that we prosecute everybody, but we get people in positive paths and we're working together.
So what are the latest results of the Prop 36 operations that have been carried out? Already
in San Joaquin County, we filed about 30 of the theft felonies, and we filed about 15 of the drug felonies. So, and these are individuals that will have options for treatment and intervention strategies. And we're also very proud to say that when the law took place on December 18th, we were the first to get a state prison commitment to it. So an individual said, no, I don't want treatment, and just give me the time, and went to state prison. So first in the state to get a state prison.
For 3 years, right?
For 3 years.
3 years. And this person, he was a repeat theft offender, right?
Yes.
Violent too.
Yeah, and what we're seeing, obviously, this is a new tool. We're not using it on the mom that's stealing a loaf of bread to feed her children. These are individuals that were calculating what the limit was, staying below it, and doing it over and over and over again, resulting in tens of thousands of dollars of theft, maybe even a month.
And when it comes to like solutions to the actual problem, you mentioned it a little bit too. It's trying to get these people treatment because a lot of the times they're suffering from addiction, right? They're coming from poverty, and so that's why they're having to do this.
That's a great point. Well, we see that it was a whole trifecta of problems, that the stolen property was used to buy drugs, and the drugs were being bought at the homeless camps. So by not addressing all three of those, by only doing them partly, we weren't having any success.
And then there's also, there's big sting operations too. It's not just the little man that's doing this. This is also part of like a crime circuit.
And it wasn't unusual that we saw individuals come over the Altamont, hit Modesto, hit Stockton, hit Sacramento County, hit Vallejo, and then return and maybe hit Oakland. So they would hit $5,000 or $6,000 in just one trip, and this was many different counties suffering these problems.
Wow. And so, of course, there's people who oppose Prop 36.
Yes.
Because the fear of mass incarceration when it comes with this. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think there is legitimate fears. This is a tool. We've increased the penalties without a doubt. But also, I think you trust your elected officials and you trust your district attorneys, that we are working on compassion, that we want to use this wisely, and we want to use it on the individuals that were using this to buy drugs, and for large gain. I mean, we want to go after the $10,000 and $20,000 thefts. obviously not the mom that was stealing
a loaf of bread.
A loaf of bread
for their kids. Do you have any upcoming or pending litigation in regards to a Prop 36 case?
Well, what we're hoping is that the message will get out there, that the tide has changed, that individuals are being held accountable, and that we see this decline, that people will become aware that the DA's office is open for business.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, the changes, they have been seen, not just in San Joaquin County.
Yes.
We've seen it here, we've seen it in Placer County, really across the board. So, I mean, whether you are for it or against it, there are results coming out.
And that's why I thank my colleagues. So my colleague, District Attorney Tin Ho, held a regional roundtable where Sacramento, Yolo County, Stanislaus County, San Joaquin County, we all participated together. Yeah. So if we have a united effort protecting our businesses, protecting our employees, you know, the other thing is when these businesses close, these are jobs in our community. And many of our retail jobs are first jobs, they're gateway jobs. Yep. So when we take those away, we take opportunities for people to earn and people to learn what it is.
Ron, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Such an important conversation, and we do appreciate you.